welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Wright Field. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Chicago White Sox. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And getting the start for the White Sox, number 77. What should we keep an eye on here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Okay. All set to go. Chandler Simpson digs in now. That one is hammered right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Now a relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Second. Shortstop, Jacob
and now
Wilson.
for the Jays, Jacob Wilson. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. Hit in the air, center field. Crawford settles under this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Devers now.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
In the dirt. One out and a runner at second. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Now at the plate, Addison Barger. And here's a slow roller. The flip, one at second, on to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. James Wood next up for the Blue Jays. This one in the air, center field. Crawford on the move. And he'll make it to second base with two gone.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
At the plate, Ernie Clement reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Back at right field. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Kevin Gossman. What do you have on him, Siggy? Justin Crawford steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Nope, that's away.
Crawford checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held up. Swings through that one for strike one.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Makes the catch. One down. Colson Montgomery will hit next.
Colson Montgomery.
Sliced hard but foul. A little out front there as he swings through it.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
No.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Two now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Stays alive. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. That one lifted to left. Sanchez moving under this one. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Murakami at the plate now, and that's strike one. 0-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Going to count 1-2. Montgomery, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And now 2 aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And here is Andy Pajes. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Devers settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that is the inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, George Springer. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 8th, catcher
Patrick Bailey next up for the Blue Jays.
That's out the corner.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Sanchez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
That's a ball.
That's off the mark.
Outside.
2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Here's the 2-2. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Chandler Simpson. Led off this game with a double.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. Here comes Springer around third. 1 run is in. Bailey around third. The relay to the plate. He beats it safe. And they're up by 3.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here is Jacob Wilson. Throw, tag, ow! A bullet from JT Realmuto. 2 down, nobody on. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
On the ground. They take the force out, and that's the 3rd out. Back here on the south side, bottom of the second, Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox. On a line out towards center. And there's 1 down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Mydroff in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That one missed. Into center. Simpson makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Johnny DeLuca, the next to hit. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go.
Ball.
Line drive. And makes the grab. And that is that. Here on the south side, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the Major League average.
James Wood next up for the Blue Jays. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Whoa.
That one catches the zone. That is strike two. Right side, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for the Blue
One
Jays,
down,
second
and next for
baseman,
Toronto, Ernie Clement. He popped out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's George Springer. Wood leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swinging a foul straight back. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That ends the frame. Back at right field, set for the bottom of the third, JT Realmuto steps to the plate for the White Sox. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the White Sox.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup, Justin Crawford getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. Bangs off the wall. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now here is Colson Montgomery. In for a strike, good slider. Oh, 2 now. Pitch out, but no action. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. And a foul ball, he stays alive. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Devers to second, and a run scores on the double play. Base is empty after the double play. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Fly to left his first time. And a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the
Munetaka Murakami digs in now. 1-for-1 with a single so far. Now a quick throw to first. Back to first, and he's safe. Again, a throw to second and a pitch out, but nothing going on. Quick toss to first. Now back in safely at first. Ripped, but it curls foul. Witt off of first with 2 away. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Steps off and looks to first. Time called during the pitch. And it looks like a balk has been called here. Man on second, 2 down.
Oh.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two. Just misses the mark outside the zone. That one carrying. And it is gone. A 2-run shot, and we're level. It's 3-3. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Andy Pajes will hit next. Tied up here in the early going.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
Next to hit, Jonathan Aranda. And a foul ball. Man at second. Pitch misses. And 1-1.
Oh.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Here comes Pajes around third. He scores and they have the lead. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
My draw. Takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the corner for a strike. And the count's even at 2. On the ground, right side. In time to Devers, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Back here on the south side, and now for the Jays, Patrick Bailey.
Bowling.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one fouled off. 2-2 down. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left
digging in, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Oh.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A two-run blast. And they've rallied from three back. It's 5-4. So up next for Toronto, Chandler Simpson. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Jacob Wilson next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Out towards right center field. Takes it in for the out. Raffy coming to the plate now.
For the Blue Jays, first baseman Rafael Devers.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. Here on the south side, bottom 4, Johnny DeLuca steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Johnny DeLuca.
0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Strike 2. And that one hit to first. Devers steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now it's JT Realmuto. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fought off foul. The Blue Jays up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Oh.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 up, 2 down.
Next for the White Sox.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's going to be Justin Crawford. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Out to short. In time to Devers, and the White Sox go quietly. Back at right field, ready now for the fifth inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the...
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 6-4. James Wood next up for the Blue Jays.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And before the pitch, he steps off. Wood, in his second season, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. In the air, left field. Pajes towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. This one trailed right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. George Springer takes him deep. It's their second home run of the inning. So 2 down. Patrick Bailey, the next to hit. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it stays fair. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Now a chance for Jesus Sanchez. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder.
So back to the top of the order. So up next for Toronto, Chandler Simpson.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run across. Now a relay to the plate. In there. He's safe. And the lead is up to 5. So runner at second, 2 down. Jacob Wilson next up for the Blue Jays. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Back at right field, bottom of the inning, Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Colson Montgomery.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. and brings it in at the wall. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr.
Shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
On the ground to third. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. So now it's the White Sox DH, Munetaka Murakami. He's already homered in this game. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 9-5. So up now for Chicago, Andy Pajes.
No, that's a ball.
And another ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
Really nice job staying up the middle with approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Jonathan Aranda.
That's the ball. Ball.
On the ground to Devers. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Rafael Devers.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and double.
Jose A. Ferrer gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. And ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And Devers hits that one. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Addison Barger. He's already homered. Here in this. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Carlos Correa. Looking to start something with 1 gone.
That's a ball.
On the ground, and it goes just foul.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Oh.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue
And the
Jays,
batter now,
second
Ernie
baseman,
Clement.
Ernie Clement.
0 for 3 in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. Back here on the south side. Well, we go bottom 6. Chase Mydroff steps to the for the White Sox. So they turn to their closer, Louis Varland.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Brooks Lee.
22, Brooks Lee.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Sanchez settles under it. Takes it in for the out.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
DeLuca, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Jays leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Flares it into the outfield. That gets by him. Now around second, going for third. The relay, and he'll make it into third with a triple.
Up next for the White Sox.
One down, runner at third. JT Realmuto steps in.
Oh.
DeLuca stands at third with one gone in the inning.
Ball 2.
Out to short, Wilson. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Back to the top of the order, Justin Crawford steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. First pitch swinging. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here on the south side, and now for the Jays, George Springer. Foul ball there. The 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Ball.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. To first, that's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Up next for
And now
Blue
the switch
Jays,
hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. In the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. So up next for Toronto,
for the Blue
Jesus
Jays,
Sanchez.
left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Pinch hitter coming on, Miles Straw, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty.
Now pitching for the
Now
White
on the
Sox,
bump, Grant Taylor.
number 31,
The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Misses inside. 2-2. That one misses. And now it's 3-2. Got it. That's out number 3. Back at right field, set for the last half of the 7th. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's outside. Ball 1. Fastball is outside. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-0.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
And now 3-1.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Fair ball. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now Bobby Witt Jr.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first.
Wilson, off balance feet. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. 1 out man at first. And up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Ball 1.
Quick move to first. Witt dives back in safely. The 1-0. And there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajas. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Rip to third. They get the force, and that's the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Chandler Simpson.
Strike. Woo.
And that one fouled off. Taylor, a 6'3" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Now that's smacked to right center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Jacob Wilson next up for the Blue Jays.
Jacob Wilson.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Nope, he held back. Liner caught at second. 2 down, bases empty. And next for Toronto, Rafael Devers. Tied him up inside with that one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one is off the wall. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Correa stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Check swing went around, and the count even 1-1. Late with the swing there.
That's the ball.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here on the south side, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the Sox. Pitching change here, Garrett Clevenger.
Garrett Clevenger.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
On the outside corner, that's strike 2. And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they cut into the deficit. It's 9-7. So digging in, Brooks Lee. Fly to left his first time. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. That misses. And the count 1-2. Fly ball to right. Takes it in for the out. Johnny DeLuca getting ready to hit.
Right fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
White Sox making a move for pinch hitter Luis Robert Jr.
Robert Jr.
That's a ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. Pitch misses. Ball 3. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the White
It'll bring up
Sox,
JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch misses. And another ball. That's a laser base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the White Sox.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. White Sox making a move for pinch hitter Jack Paglione.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Brings it in for the third out. We go to the ninth. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, James Wood. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brooks Raley.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Raley is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
For the Blue Jays,
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, George
One out,
Springer.
runner at second. And the batter is George Springer. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that one got a piece of him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. First and second, one out. Patrick Bailey digs in now. A switch hitter batting right. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
Ball, low.
That
Nope,
one misses. That's 5 straight. On the corner for a strike, and now 3-1. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself, and he's out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now the left fielder, Miles Straw. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just Abner Uribe gets the ball now.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Uribe, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. That's to third. And the inning is over. Last chance for the home team. Now the number 2 hitter, Colson Montgomery.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there, out of here. And just like that, they're within a run. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Jr. New arm out of the bullpen, Edwin Uceda.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
In the dirt, ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Out towards right center field, Simpson under it. And there's one away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Murakami in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Line and a base hit into right. And that puts the tying run on base.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
And the 1-0. This one in the air center field. Simpson moving under it. 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. And here's the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything Dirt. Try your best to get
out of the bullpen for the Jays, Sam Moll.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Inside, almost got him. Tying run is at first. And the home team trying to pull it out. They're down to their final strike. That one to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.